Last night, we put to rest the body of Sammy Hall, but we never, ever, ever will forget his life and legacy. I was just a little Jersey teenager at the time, 101 pounds, laying on a Jersey beach, July 1973, when a call came into the snack shop that my mother needed me. Now think of this for a few minutes. No email, no cell phones, nothing, no texting, none of that. The only way you could reach me would be by calling Mike at the snack shop at Salem County Sportsman Club in Pennsgrove, New Jersey. And I'm laying on the beach, and Mike comes walking out and says, "Your mom needs to talk to you." So I get up off of my blanket on the beach, and I go in and pick up the phone, and my mother says, Jeff called, Jeff Duffield, that is, my boyfriend at the time, and said that a guy named Sammy Hall from Sevierville, Tennessee called and wants to hire you both for his group. So as I'm getting into my 1973 Plymouth Gold Duster, driving all of 5 miles from the Sportsman's Club to home, I kept thinking, first of all, who's Sammy Hall? But then I was reminded I had an Oak Ridge Boys album called Light, featuring Noel Fox, Dwayne Allen, Bill Golden, and Willie Wynn. And one of the songs that we loved was "Jesus is the man for the hour, Jesus is the man for the day." Sammy Hall wrote that song. Long story short, we did the Full Gospel Businessman Convention the previous July, and one of Sammy's friends heard us sing and said, we think that Sammy's reorganizing his group and he might be interested in you. So we go back to 1973 and 74, and when we traveled with them and traveled with the group all around the country with Mike Cain and Lenny Stadler and Roe Jennings and Jeff Duffield and Sammy Hall. We did some pretty unique things back then. We were kind of the first to drag 3 keyboards on a stage everywhere we sang. And we were kind of a cross between traditional gospel, a little bit of country, and a lot of bit contemporary at the time, which nobody quite was launching into yet on the East Coast. But I had the privilege last night to sing 10,000 Years in honor of Sammy, and his son Monty sang "Well, the battle's just about over." And when he sang that spot, he sounded exactly like his dad. Sammy, one day we'll see you. You lived in an eclectic life. It wasn't perfect, but I know of hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people that were affected by your ministry. And I'm always thinking about that. I'm thinking about not the music, not the songs, not even what happens on stage, but the lives that we imprint every single day of our life by living an example for Christ. Wow. Thanks, Sammy, for taking on the risk of this little skinny, blonde-headed, bony teenager from New Jersey back in 1973.